Hello, everybody. I made it today. There's Lori.
Good morning.
Hi, good morning. How are you doing?
All right. Trying to get my orders packed up before the pickup shows up.
Oh,
Because I didn't pack them last night. I was too tired.
oh,
So it might be a little noisy for a few minutes
oh, that's
on
fine.
that.
Yeah,
So,
that's fine. Yep, I've just been working a lot.
yeah, it's been crazy here too. I'm be glad when it gets back to normal.
If ever.
Yeah, true. True. This weather has my sinuses. Oh my God, I haven't sneezed so much and coughed and hacked. It's like, God. And it's raining on top of that.
Oh yeah, we're supposed to get. I looked at the forecast and it said that it was supposed to like go up. It's coming from probably from you guys
Uh
up to
huh.
Michigan. It's so weird because you know how like the time goes by on there, and it shows a whole green blob coming up to Michigan, and then it drops back down.
Uh-huh.
Hopefully, it doesn't come back to you guys.
Yeah, I don't want it back.
Yeah. Hi there, Hank. Good morning to you.
I don't see the chat because I'm on pirate ship, so sorry if I don't answer anybody.
Oh, she's got a dentist appointment today. I need to make an appointment with my dentist. I don't have somebody normal that I go to, like a regular dentist, because I've just not been able to find anybody that I like. But I need to find somebody, even if it's an
Me,
hour's drive.
me too. I had a toothache off and on for a few days, and I don't
Mm,
know if it's just my sinuses draining into those cavities or the the
yeah, they do that
jawline.
for sure.
That's what I'm hoping it is. So
Hmm.
we'll see.
Yeah, I don't think anybody wants to go, Hank. It's just you know in the back of your mind that you need to, so it's like yeah, any tooth sensitivity or anything like that, and you're like, "Oh, I should make that appointment."
Yeah, I don't know anybody goes, yay, I get to go to the dentist. Woohoo! Bring out the balloons and play. Nope. I hate the dentist. I hate needles. So when I see them
Yeah.
coming towards my mouth with that harpoon that they use, I'm like, nope.
Mm. Oh, look at here, who the cat dragged in.
Who did the cat drag
How you doing, sister?
I'm doing all right.
God, I haven't talked to you in a few days.
I know.
You missing me? I missed
Yes,
you.
of course.
Yeah, I've already worked 14 hours on my 2 days off. Days off. And it's
Jeez.
like I guess it's gonna be overtime again this week.
Yeah, should be a good little overtime check, huh?
Yeah, yeah. So that makes this week will be 3 weeks in a row I'll have overtime.
Jeez.
Yeah. Yeah, the new girl that was supposed to work last night, she didn't show up. And then I was on Facebook and I seen it popped up a notification saying it was her birthday today, and I'm like, oh,
Uh-huh.
yeah, that explains it.
That's
Yeah,
nice.
explains it all.
She don't think she has to work because it's her birthday. That's great. But it's like whatever.
Yeah.
I I had a day. Well, I was supposed to have a day off yesterday, and I got home at like I think I got home at like 8:30, or something. No, it was probably about 8, and I felt like crap. And no, what was it? No, I worked PM shift. I worked PM shift, and then that girl was there for night shift. And
Uh-huh.
so I got off at like I think I made it home by like 1. And I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna stay up." And so I stayed up and I worked on my eBay and stuff. And as much as I possibly could, we had storms. And
Oh.
so my freaking internet was going in and out, in and out, in and out all night. And so I was trying to list as much as I could, and then I was like, "Well, I can't freaking do a show with freaking going out like this." And so, um, I j I went to bed. I went to bed, and I slept 1 hour, and then I woke up, and I couldn't go back to sleep. But I made myself stay in bed all day.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, I just I just had to make I felt like I needed to. So, I put my coins together and took my coins in there and messed around with my coins in bed. Because like, I don't like to be bored. I don't like to just sit there. And even if I have Netflix going or something like that, I don't like to just sit there.
Yeah.
I gotta get my mind busy and off stuff so that maybe I can get tired enough to go to sleep. So I did eventually fall asleep, but it was on and off sleep all day. It was just not restful sleep.
Yeah.
So, well, what you doing?
Just getting around.
Yeah. Are you guys having any rain there?
Yeah, it rained all day yesterday, and then today I think we're supposed to get some thunderstorms or something. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, yesterday was kind of stressful because I didn't have anything to do, but I was riding around with them and with Tina, and we had to take the kids to the dentist, and
Oh,
it's, I mean, especially for her, it's hard for her she's like the runner.
yeah.
So if they need parts, she'll go get parts. If whatever they need, she's running to get it. So,
Mm-hmm.
but it was
Yeah.
a little too much of going,
Yeah.
running for me. It kind of wore me down. So,
Yeah. Yeah. Hank has to go to the dentist today too.
so
Well, at least you got it done. You guys got it done, and hi, Mike. Yeah, at least you got it done, and you don't have to worry about doing it today. So, are you staying around the house today, or you still have more stuff to do today?
oh, there's stuff to do every day, every single day.
Wow.
Because I mean, she takes the kids to school, and then that's like an hour that she's gone, and then she has to pick Maddie up at like 1.
Oh,
So
wow.
she don't, and then she picks the kids up at 3. So it's a run, and she's used to it because she's running probably 99% of the time.
Wow.
So I think we were gonna go try and go to a thrift store this morning and look around, but
Oh, that would be good. Yeah, that sounds fun.
I haven't really had much of a chance to get a lot of listings done though.
You had a
But
couple of drafts saved in your draft bank, though, didn't you?
yeah, but those are gone. Those are long gone. So just trying to, I don't know, trying to figure it out.
Did you take jewelry with you?
Yeah. I took jewelry. I brought some jewelry and I brought some ties.
Yeah, that's
So
good.
I can work on those if I
Yeah.
need to. But
Well,
I think it was the day after I got here, we went to this yard sale and they had free people there. They had
Ooh.
cloth and stone. They had a bunch of like anthropology stuff. And I probably got maybe 8 things. So I should make some pretty good money on that.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's good.
yeah.
Do you know, gosh, what is the name of that? I'm trying to remember the name of the shirt that I had. But I think it's it's Vision. VS and then a Vision. Have you heard of that?
Never heard of that one, but they're putting new anthropology brands out all the time. So you'll just have to
Yeah.
look at the list.
Why are you playing with my nose? Yeah, I'll have to look through that list. I know I got it saved somewhere.
Well, if it's not on there, look at the updated one they have on file because they're changing them all the time. They're adding new ones all the time. So
yeah.
But I did get this free people dress, and it was almost like a tiered maxi dress, and that thing goes for $130. And I paid $10 for it. I usually don't pay that much for that stuff, but
yeah,
I knew it was going to be a good sale, so
right.
I went ahead and paid up.
Well, that's awesome. I mean, I'd spend 10 to make 130.
Yeah.
Even 100 would be worth it.
So it was a good one.
Yeah.
Then that night, so this was still the day after I got here, and that night afternoon we went to a birthday party, and that lasted about 8 hours. That was a long day.
Ooh. That is a long birthday party.
Yeah, it is. Lordy days. I'm done. I'm done by at least 2 hours. I'm ready to go.
Yeah. That's when they took me on the razor.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that looked fun.
That was fun. They thought they were going to freak me out, but they don't realize that I like that stuff.
Yeah.
I just don't like driving or riding in a regular car.
Right. Yeah.
But we had fun.
You talking smack?
No, I'm not talking smack.
Hi, Tina. How you doing?
Good.
Good. Your mom has been telling me that you're running all over the place.
Yeah, that's life. That's the Tina life.
That's life.
But I've got 38 sales so far.
Ooh wee. What
That's
do you hope to get? What's your goal?
200.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but 200 is the goal.
Well, that's good.
I'm gonna go
Yeah.
label my packages and take them next door. I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's a good goal. And, that's what, 3 weeks?
2 weeks.
Is that only 2 weeks?
2 weeks, yeah.
You could do it. You could do it. This cat is wearing me out.
And then Tina's taking care of some dogs. One of her employees was going to went on vacation, and she has 2 dogs, and so she's been sorry.
What are you doing?
It was a bee,
Oh.
and it liked me.
It must have smelled like honey.
Anyway, that was weird. Anyway,
I'm like,
what
what are
was I
you
talking
doing
about?
over there?
So Tina, puts them out in the daytime and then puts them back in the house. Well, we went to dinner last night, and then we went by the house to put them back in the house.
Uh-huh.
And I think they got sprayed with the skunk.
Oh no.
And so, because like as soon as we drove up, I smelled like this smell, and it smelled like to me it smelled like plastic,
Yeah.
and it smelled like something burning. So I automatically thought it was the car, like was on fire or something.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. It was a skunk.
Oh wow.
But we didn't know it at the time.
We didn't know it at the time. We thought it was, we thought it was more of like the car was on fire, or,
Yeah.
something was going on with the car. That's what we assumed.
Right.
And then we got home and we figured out that it was, because it's a weird kind of smell.
Yeah, it is.
But I mean, it's very putrid, but it's a weird.
Get down.
It's a real weird smell, and
Yeah, it's really I mean, like if you smell it after it's sprayed after a few minutes, it changes smell.
yeah,
Like usually, you smell the skunk smell, but
right,
whenever, because like I can smell them when they're walking along my back fence.
yeah,
I can smell them usually when they're just walking along, and it's not a strong smell, but I can still smell them. Like
yeah,
I don't even have to be outside. I can smell them inside my house. And as soon as I walk outside, it's like, whoa, it hits me, and then it's just very pungent.
yeah, yeah. And so there's 2 dogs, and Kenny got one of the dogs, and I think that's the one that had it on it the most.
Oh.
And so he had the smell like all over his hands, and I told him to use ketchup or tomato sauce or something.
Uh-huh.
And so he did, and he was like, it still didn't get rid of it.
Yeah.
The smell was still there, but I don't know. It was just a weird situation.
Yeah, but
'Cause
the
I'd
thing
never
is,
had that before.
yeah, whenever they spray something, and even if like he had it on his hands, if he would have touched anything like his face or anything,
Right.
it would have been rashy, because that's what it's meant to do, is like it's also like a gives you a rash and makes it sting.
Yeah.
It's like a weapon. not even just the smell, just
Yeah.
it's awful.
But it's pretty much gone from the house, but it was, yeah. I thought for sure that the car was like catching on fire or something because
Wow.
that's how bad it smelled.
Yeah.
So I don't know. This is crazy.
Yeah, that's awful.
So yesterday was a long day, but finally got some sleep and I feel better.
That's good.
So
I know it probably takes a lot out of you just to,
when
even
you're not used to running,
yeah.
I mean, I was hurting yesterday. I was just like, and also I wasn't, I'm not doing the keto right now, so I'm just kind of like,
Oh,
my body is not
yeah.
liking that.
I have a lot of inflammation right now, and I've been trying to be good, but like yesterday I didn't check my sugar, but I know I had low blood sugar,
Yeah.
and it was like really low, and I basically made it from my bed to Jonah's room and collapsed and told him I need to eat something because I cannot stand up. And so he ordered me food, but my inflammation is really bad right now too. And so, even just a few days of not eating well, it that inflammation will come right back to haunt you.
Yeah.
And here I haven't been taking my gabapentin because I haven't needed it.
Right.
And I took my gabapentin last night because I was just hurting so bad. My nerve
Yeah.
pain was just real bad.
You're gonna have to get back on
Yep.
it.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I can tell.
Yeah.
I can tell a major difference. And um, Jonah's girlfriend bought me. I don't have the lid to it yet, but she bought me Circle. It's a water bottle, and
Uh-huh.
basically the top of it, there's a lid that goes on here, and she has the lid for me, but she has to bring it. But basically, you take these like infusers
Uh-huh.
and you screw it onto the top of the lid of the bottle, and like you fill the bottle with water, and then so you drink out of this part, and so every time you take a drink, it's mixing the water with the the drink stuff, the flavor.
Huh.
And so this one's coconut pineapple, and then she gave me another one that's like raspberry tea, and then there's like she was having me taste some other ones. Like there's one that she had which was like a caramel coffee, um, and then another one that she had that was like um, fruit punch. And like I looked on the website, and there's like um, a ton of different flavors,
Uh-huh.
and the packages themselves are like they're $3.39, I think, and I believe you can fill up a water bottle 6 times. Yeah, I think you can fill up a water bottle like 6 or 7 times, depending how strong you want the flavor to be.
Yeah.
That's what it depends on.
Hmm.
So anyway, she bought me that bottle and brought me a couple flavors and stuff, and so I'm gonna start doing that, and maybe possibly try and get off of the energy drinks and the coffee and stuff like that, and and try to just do that and not have anything else, any pop or nothing.
Yeah.
And I think that'll help, having all that water.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna, as soon as I can, I'm gonna start working it hard. Because winter's coming. It's gonna get even harder to lose weight, unless I actually walk or exercise or something, on the side.
Yeah.
And I haven't done any of that. So, besides
Well, you've been at work,
walking at work,
you know.
So, yeah. Put this on the Facebook group.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's my plan anyways, to try and focus more on doing that and eating right. Eating. Kitty, hold on a second. My cat is
Looks like a beetle.
Are you okay?
Oh,
Bless
excuse me.
Gesundheit.
Ugh.
Stop playing with this. I have this Afghan that's hanging on my front door, like covering the window. And he had the corner of that Afghan hooked to his nail.
Oh my gosh.
And then he had his head like this, and he was basically choking himself with his arm. I look over there and he's like, help. It's like, stop messing around with stuff you're not supposed to be playing with.
Yeah.
Little brat.
Well, I think I'm going to get off of here.
Okay.
I thought I'd pop on for a few minutes and
Well, I appreciate it.
see what was going on.
Yeah.
I appreciate you guys doing the show and keeping
Yeah,
that going.
Todd's been filling in for me pretty good.
That's good.
Hi, Karen.
But I hope everybody has a great day, and
Thank you.
we'll talk to y'all later.
Bye.
Love ya. Bye.
Love you too.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. Yeah, I had one sell yesterday, and it was for $28, I think. I sold a Jack Skellington pajama onesie thing that I had Brandon buy it for me at Walmart, and when he bought it, it was $20. So I basically sold it for what I paid for it.
Got your money back.
Yeah. So I only wore it like once, maybe twice, and it just, like, that's when I had still, weight as, the most that I did, and before I lost weight, and I hadn't tried it on since then, and I wasn't really interested in keeping it anyways, so I figured I'd get rid of it, and I thought, well, with Halloween coming up, those pajama sets, people are going to be looking out for those. Stuff that they can still wear after they, after Halloween's over, So I thought about selling my Halloween costume, but I'm going to keep it. And I'm going to wear it. Probably.
What is it?
To work. This is what I'm going to be for Halloween. It's a handmade
That's
tail
what I thought.
robe and stuff. So, and I'll sell it after I wear it. I only paid $2 for it, and I'm pretty sure I can probably get 20 or 30 out of it for as popular as that show is. Brand new, that probably cost $60. Those sets are not cheap. Mike says, maybe you should try what Carol did, Sally, that sensitivity test. Are you talking about like for the skunk? Like I don't know what you mean by that, Mike. I was talking about like how like when a skunk sprays you, because my son got sprayed, and when they did spray him, it was like on the legs, and because he was on a bike at the same time, and he hit the skunk with his bike, and it sprayed him, and he got home, and the smell was so bad, and food sensitivity.
Mm.
Allergies. Oh, you said you had inflammation. Yes, I think the inflammation is from the sugar. I do. Because my eating's not been good, right? The last couple of days, and I know that's what it's from, because when I start eating good again, eating like keto, then I'm fine. My inflammation goes away. Good morning, Mr. Sadie. Good to see ya. Yeah, but when my son got sprayed by that skunk, I had him take all of his clothes off outside, except his underwear, and he walked through the house, and him walking through the house was god awful. And he walked through the house and went straight to the bathroom, and then he got in the tub, and I bathed him in freaking tomato sauce, tomato juice, V8, spaghetti sauce, whatever we had, like a lot of. I bathed him in it, and I just kept pouring it over and over on him, because the more that I poured over on him, it helped relieve that burn. And just spraying water on it did not help at all. It almost inflamed it even more. But so I get people in all the time that will come in and they smell so horrible, and they're like, "Oh, we're on our way to the vet and wherever," and we have our dog that just got sprayed by a skunk, and it's like, "Oh my god, you're just in the car with it, and it's like horrible smelling." Ugh. Yes, the tomato is acidic, and that's what kills the burn. Yeah, so anything tomato based, I had out of my cupboard, and took it to the bathroom and poured over him in the shower. Summer. Where do you see Summer at? Or did you mean Sally? I don't see Summer in the chat. But yeah, I know for a fact that the whole inflammation thing is my diet. Because it's really hard whenever you're tired and you get home from work and you don't feel like cooking anything, and I do things the absolutely easiest that I possibly can do. Like if I have burgers that's in the freezer or the fridge, I will throw those in my air fryer, and I cook them for 20 minutes, and I don't have to touch them. I season them right whenever I throw them in, and it's like, okay, I'll see you in 20 minutes. And that's what I like. I'm kind of inventive whenever it comes to cooking stuff like that, because like I can get the burgers out, put them on a plate, and put cheese and salad stuff on top of it, and maybe ranch or I have a barbecue sauce that's sugar free. I can use that, and it's I'm pretty inventive whenever it comes to stuff like that, like fixing it up and eating it without the bun. I'm fine without the bun. I don't have to have that. It's almost a whole hamburger bun is almost too much for me. It's almost too much bread.
I like the hamburger with A1 sauce on it. Don't have to even have bread
Yeah.
or ketchup. And my neighbor brought over this stuff to our cookout the other day. It's called Country Bob's.
Mm.
It's better than A1 sauce.
Oh, really?
I love it. I was putting on my hot dogs. I was putting on hamburgers and pork chops.
I can't remember what that one is called that I use, but they sell it at Walmart, and they've got a whole bunch of different ones. And all of these are sugar free. G Hughes.
I've seen it, but I've never tried it.
They have like a whole line of them at Walmart, and different flavors and stuff. And it's 2 carbs per serving, which is probably just like the 2 carbs is probably just added like added carbs from like the tomatoes and stuff, because not all that stuff is carb free. A lot of vegetables and stuff have carbs in them. You have to really watch that. But it says 2 tablespoons and 2 carbs. So, hey, Nikki. Oh yeah, Mr. Sadie. They love porches that they can get underneath, and I need to get my porch fixed, because there's actually a board that fell off on the bottom. Like, if you walk around the side of my porch, there's boards on the side, and one of the bottom boards fell off, and so I'm gonna have to nail it back on, because they love getting underneath places like that, and that way that they would have a really good access to my backyard too. And I don't want them back there, because that's where dogs are at when they go outside. How you doing today, Nikki? You can come in here if you want. I'd let you in. Yeah, we've had rain here for the past couple of days. It's actually been quite stormy the last few days. But Lori, I think I have that exact same shirt, but mine's blue.
Oh, the Star Wars.
Yeah.
95% of my closet is Star Wars related. And a few plain looking t-shirts, but a lot of my
It's
stuff
like
is Star Wars.
it's one of those really comfortable t-shirts that the fabric on it is really like soft.
That's comfortable.
And so yeah, and so I like to wear that one. Hi, Tom.
He's sideways. And look at him
Hi,
like
Tom.
Good morning.
How are you today?
I'm doing okay.
Looks like you got horns. Or is that your glasses on top of your
It's my
head?
glasses up
Okay.
there.
All I see is the rims. It looks like a pair of horns. Tom, your horns are showing.
That's funny.
That's like we went to the pharmacist, the drive-through, and you got to tell them your name. I said, told them my last name was Angel. They're like, oh, Angel. And my sister's like, oh, she's no angel. I said, no, my horns hold my halo up.
That makes sense. That does make sense.
Valerie didn't pick a good week to come down here. It's been raining just about all week.
Has it?
Yeah, still raining.
Yeah.
It's raining here too. I'm so sick of it already.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like we're supposed to get ours from like Ohio. Our rain's supposed to come.
You're welcome.
Yeah, really.
I'll be glad when it's gone. It's wreaking havoc on my sinuses. It's like,
Oh, I know.
oh my god.
I thought for sure at first I had COVID. Because I still don't have a sense of smell or a sense of taste.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't had in like 2 or 3 weeks. But
It's,
I got like, sinus issues.
yeah. Oh, I do too. I got
what it
bad.
is. I didn't get any major I had like I felt like I had a sinus infection for like 1 or 2 days, and that was it. Maybe a little fever in there, but that's normal because the weather had just changed.
Oh yeah.
It was like an 80-degree day, and then the next day it got down to like 50 or 60, and then that night it got down to the 40s, and it was like that's what did it for me.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what happens every year, I swear. Twice a year, maybe. Because it does it whenever it goes from cold to hot and hot to cold.
Oh, I suffer from it every year.
Yeah. So I just deal with it and do what I gotta do, and I know it's gonna go away soon, so it doesn't usually last me too long, but I haven't had a sense of smell or a sense of taste. That's the only thing that scared me.
I still taste stuff and smell stuff, so I know it's my sinuses because it's the same thing every year. Every year. It's like ever since I was a kid.
Yeah.
I take
sinuses will do you in.
Yeah, I take a pill every day, and I take 2 different nasal sprays, one in the morning and one at night before I go to bed.
Yeah.
Another thing, if you don't clean your CPAP on a regular basis, it'll mess with you too. So I forgot to clean mine last week. I got so busy, I totally forgot. So I was paying for that too. So I was like,
yeah, I was reading because I was reading one of the group. I don't think it was in Reseller Squad. It was on one of the other groups. And somebody was asking how to get rid of like a cigar smell in clothing. And somebody had mentioned one of those machines. What are they called again?
The ion thingy or the
yeah. So, and I was like, well, that's a really good idea. If I ever have a problem like that again, with a smell or anything like that, I can put it in that bag and close it up, because I bought one after you told me about those machines. I bought one for my CPAP.
Yeah, I like the way it makes it all fresh and clean smelling.
Oh yeah.
It's like now I can sleep.
Like, and sometimes it's like almost too strong for me, the smell.
Mm-hmm.
Like that bag will be closed up, and if I go in that room, I'm gonna smell it.
Yeah.
And I have to really be careful and not go right in there right after, I I turn it on or whatever, or that it goes off, you know, because it doesn't seem like it takes very long.
No, it doesn't. Probably about 30 minutes at most, really, to an hour. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah. So,
I do that, and then in between those intervals, I'll do the warm soap and water through the hose, just
mhm,
kind of extra
yeah,
cleaning.
right. Yeah. Yeah, but I really like that machine. It works really good. And that's kind of I think that's what they use in hotels too. Like
Yeah, the
it's
ionizer
something
or
like
whatever they
that.
call that.
It's probably on a bigger scale, but I think it's something like that because they would have to do that like to get rid of all the just normal people smell.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
They would have to have some because that smell that whenever you go into a hotel room, it's a different smell.
Yeah, it's all fresh and clean and smelling and.
Yeah,
Till you
but
bring the black light out.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
Ew.
Well, well, yesterday I found a kitten in our yard, and it's a
Oh.
little tiny thing. And so we have hawks in our area. So he was out there the kitten was out there just crying and carrying on, and it was raining. So I didn't see the mother. I watched him for a few minutes and didn't see the mother anywhere. So I brought him in the house, and he's in the corner over there, the den, in the
Hiding.
bedroom in a pen. And y'all know that our boys came into our family through adoption, and so we missed out on that 2 and 4 and 6 o'clock feedings in the middle of the night. Oh well,
Yeah.
I found out what it was last night because Roberta was online and she's like, it says that we need to feed him about every 4 hours.
Okay.
So we were up and down all night long
What
feeding
did you find?
a little solid black kitten.
Oh,
He's probably 4 to 6 weeks old.
oh man.
So he's over there in the one of those cages, those crate things we
Mhm.
have, and he's over there in the sleeping.
Oh my gosh.
But it's tomorrow we can't get him to the vet till tomorrow because that's the first opening they have.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna take him in and have him tested, make sure he doesn't have feline leukemia, anything like that can spread to our cats.
That's good.
So we're keeping our bedroom door shut, and our
Mhm.
male cat, this bed is his bed. During the day, he sleeps on it all day, and he's about to tear the door down trying to get in here.
He's probably real mad at you.
Oh, he is mad. And our female, she knows something's up. She knows
Mhm.
there's somebody else in here besides me and mom,
Mhm.
because she can smell it on me.
Mhm.
But anyway, that's the reason I look like death this morning, and we haven't slept much last night.
So then, so then, you guys are keeping it.
Probably so.
Yeah. Yeah. Another baby.
Yeah, we'll have to see. I don't know what we'll do with it if it's got feline leukemia, though. We'll have to find some place. We'll have to find some place for it
Yeah.
without other cats.
Right.
So we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah. It always amazed me whenever I first started working at the vet, and I found out that leukemia or feline leukemia was so transferable between cats. Even a scratch, even a
Mm-hmm.
scratch, or any kind of phlegm or blood or anything
Right.
that can infect the other cats. And it was sad sometimes because,
Yeah.
you'd see some really, really nice cats and they, either got put down or had to get adopted out to other places that
Cats.
didn't have cats.
So anyhow, I didn't see the first half of the show. Did everybody have a good day yesterday? Sell some stuff?
Mm, yeah,
Yeah.
I got 6 going out today. So
Oh,
Oh,
that's
good.
awesome.
yesterday
I only had one.
I had, let's see, what is today? Wednesday, Tuesday. I had 22.
Holy moly.
18 of them were Macari. It's like the whole week is like
What you been selling?
Funko Pops, clothing. I've just been putting Hot Wheels on there. Just a
Christmas?
little. What's that?
Christmas?
Yeah, I just sold a Nutcracker in a box, and that was still I should say still in the original box. Sold that. Some ornaments. I sold some NASCAR Christmas ornaments. All kinds of different stuff. Stuff
Yeah.
that's kind of stale on eBay for a while. I've taken it down and moved it over to Macari. Sold
That's
like
good,
that.
yeah.
Funko Pops are selling. I'm almost out.
Is there any
Wow.
certain of the Funko Pops you're selling, or just any of them, or the new
Common.
ones?
They're commons. I mean, there was a couple like from the game Fallout.
Right.
Sold some of those. I've sold some TV related ones, some movie related ones, and just the most of them are commons. I mean, there's a few Disney I sold. I got 2 Disney ones left that I haven't sold yet. Just a variety of them.
Yeah.
Marvel, anything Marvel. I've been selling toys that I've had on eBay, like the Godzilla line. Not the Godzilla versus Kong. This is the first the Godzilla before that with Rodan and all them.
Mhm.
Those toys, I picked them up at Walmart for $5 a piece, and they're the big play sets.
Oh.
I've been selling for $20-$25 on Macari. I mean, within
Yeah.
a day of putting them on there, they've been sitting on eBay for 6 months. And
Yeah.
Overwatch, which I believe is another game, video game,
Right.
sold those. Pharaoh and something. It was a 2-piece set. I've been selling those. It's like, dang on. So just kind of playing with things that have been a little stale, moving it over there. Clothing's been selling really well on Macari as opposed to, so I've been moving all my clothing off of eBay, putting it over on Macari, and it's may have sat on eBay for a year. Within a week, it's gone. So
How are you doing your shipping? Are
through
you
pirate ship.
you're doing through
I'm
pirate
doing
ship?
through
So you're
pirate
not
ship.
doing free shipping.
I'm doing free shipping, but I'm padding my price a little bit to cover the cost.
Okay.
So, so I can print it through my printer without having and use pirate ship without having to do that screen grab crap and all this
Yeah.
stuff. And I tried that and I seen things weren't moving, so I went to free shipping and just padded the price and boom. So
I
I think the free shipping is a psychological thing. They see, oh, free shipping, yay,
Yeah.
That's what they look for. So, but this stuff, I've been putting some jewelry over there. It's been doing really well. I got some jewelry from Fast Track from Forever 21 and Rude 21 and stuff like that that's still new in the pack. So I just take pictures of it, put it on there, and it's been selling. I've been moving like lots of jewelry, like bracelets. I'll bunch them all together and sell them in lots. And so
did for Forever 21, isn't that a store brand? I mean, a mall brand?
Yeah, and so is Route 21. I don't know what it is about 21, but
Yeah, me neither.
But either way, it's sold, so I'm happy with it.
That's what matters. Yeah.
And I pay the way they sell it down at Fast Track is you get a bag of it for. There's 10 pieces in a bag, and they're all new with tags. They're all still in their packaging. So I think I paid 70 cents for that bag of 10 pieces. So I'm happy with it.
Yeah.
I sell it for $5 to $10 a piece. Hey, I'm good.
Yeah.
So Sally, you're not getting days off this week? I saw in your poster where you work 14 hours on your days off.
Yeah. And that's something. Days off. Yeah. Yeah, and then I'm scheduled for 41 starting tonight. 41 hours between tonight and Monday morning.
Jeez.
Yeah. It's been horrible lately. So, but I mean, we hardly ever get any overtime, so I'm just glad that my boss has kind of caved and on that whole thing, and she's like, "Hey, you know what? I think she's finally come to the realization that if we can get paid for it, we can get paid for the overtime, then it's better than her having to work for it and not get paid for it."
Yeah.
So she's, pretty much been handing it off to us. I mean, she's still working probably 60 hours a week, but you know,
Are y'all short staffed?
oh yeah, we only have 3 people.
Well, even paying you overtime, they're coming out okay because
Yeah.
otherwise managers are going to get tired of that crap after a while and quit.
Oh, I know. It's got to change. I mean, but one good thing is my son's girlfriend, she works for the same company as I do, but
Right.
she works down south, and she's moving up here, so she's going to transfer.
Okay.
So
Did you say
I know it.
downtown or down south?
Huh?
Did you say down south or downtown?
Yeah, she lives down south. She lives
Like South
probably
Michigan?
about an hour and 30 minutes away.
That's still north.
It's down south though. It's towards the southern part of Michigan.
Okay.
Hi, Julie. Good to see you, Jewel.
You talked to your older sister?
Yeah, she was on here.
Oh, was she?
Yeah, right before you popped on.
Mm-hmm.
Scared her away, Tom.
Well, I wouldn't.
I'm just kidding.
That's all right. God, I look fat.
No, don't.
I look like a Macy's Day float. What are you talking about?
My hair is all poofed up all over in crazy directions.
You see what I did with mine? I got tired of messing with it this morning. I was like, hell with it. Done.
I would just get me one of those little thin toboggans and wear them all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fixing to chop mine off because it's too long.
My bangs are down past my nose, and it's like,
Yeah, it's way much longer than what I usually let it. Usually, whenever I get my hair cut, it's usually to there, so it's too long. But anyways,
Boy, there is nothing being talked about in the dadgum chat.
what are you talking about?
I was looking at the chat over there, and there's just like nothing. Nobody's saying anything.
Well, I mean, they're saying hi.
Yeah.
But,
it's the middle of the week. Everybody's tired.
Everybody's tired and busy and doing other stuff,
Nikki, you been to the storage building to get you some stuff to list yet?
Is she listing again? I didn't even know she was listing again.
Yeah, she's been listening. She's talking about she didn't get to buy anything at that fair or that thing that they went to this past weekend. They have a big flea market, and she said she just couldn't find anything to sell. I said, "Well, I'll tell you what. Why don't you go shop? Why don't you go shop your storage units?"
Yeah, really.
And I said, if you feel like you got to pay something for for it.
She said no, not yet, because her hands hurt.
Yeah, I said you can just send me. I'll sell you anything in your storage buildings for $1 a piece. So you just pick out what you want, and then send me $1 times however many items you get. If you feel like you got to pay for it. And Todd was like, she's probably got she's probably got $500,000 worth of stuff in those storage buildings.
Yeah.
Well, because it's not only just one.
Yeah. And there was one, last year she couldn't get into, or 2 years ago she couldn't get into it because the door stayed frozen on it all winter long.
Yep.
Teresa made her first sale on Facebook Marketplace. We're waiting for him to come pick up.
Good.
She has 3.
She sold 2 big Batman figures.
Awesome.
So she's dipping her toe in the water.
That's good.
Of course, when it comes to all the packing and stuff, who gets to do all that?
Just be careful with Facebook Marketplace, because I've been hearing a lot of crap lately. Like,
it's a local pickup. She's just doing local right now because she can't ship to her. So,
I mean, I wasn't against shipping, and I've done it myself, but they're saying that right now there's something going on to where you can ship an item out and people will put in a return, and they don't have to send the item back. They just refund them the money.
Mm-hmm.
And it's no, that's not the way that refunds work.
Well, she's going to do Macari too. So, because I'm doing Macari through mine, then she's going to do it on hers. So we got both of those going. So she's going to stick with Facebook Marketplace for local stuff, some of the larger stuff. So
on my Facebook Marketplace, I have a specific place I go, and that's the only place I go.
Yes.
And it's nearby, and it's in a public space, and that's it. It's not open for discussion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I know that if you sell through a group, like your local group, you don't have to. It won't do that with the returns. But if you sell it through Facebook Marketplace itself, and you ship it, and they can put in for a return, and they don't have to send the item back. And basically, it's just like they just push it right through, and your money gets sent back to them. They don't even have to really give a reason why. So it's just crap.
Right.
Joanne says, I wish I could crack the Macari code. I just don't get many sales there, except plush. They like their plush.
I sell coffee mugs. I sold 2 coffee mugs over the weekend. Yeah, I packed up 2 of them.
Yeah. I think you just have to list over there every day.
You do. You just have to keep it active, just like you do eBay. You got to feed the beast.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's not a set it and forget it type thing, and you got to do your promoting. You got to lower your price. Yeah. I mean, it's a game. You just can't leave it. And I don't know if you've listed over there, you guys, but when you go to list and go to price it, it tells you the best pricing range to use on each item, and if it's been sold before, something similar has been sold before. If not, it's just you figure it out on your own. Then you got to keep lowering your prices until somebody buys it. But I got stuff that's been setting for a while, so it needs to go drastically. So I just put it over there. Boom, it's gone. I'm happy with it.
Hey, and a sell's a sell.
Yeah.
If you know that you don't have, maybe 50 cents into it or $1, you can take a really low ball offer.
Oh yeah, and that's what I've been doing.
Get rid of it. Move on to something else.
I mean, some stuff I've been selling for what I've been asking for, and some stuff I've had to kind of inch the price down. And you can only promote every 3 days. So if somebody wants that item, but they want it for $1 or $2 less, I'll just go in and edit the price, and they can buy it. So
yeah, that's a good idea.
But I mean, it's something you got to work at it too, just like you do any other platform. You got to keep it keep it active, keep it going. And every time you list something, of course, those who like or follow your page are going to get those notifications as well. So,
Right.
and I've got 80 followers already, so
Wow.
I'm happy with that. So, and
Yeah.
I've only been doing it for a couple months, I think, 3 or 4 months, maybe, give or take, as a seller. So,
yeah, that's really good.
I said that's pretty bad when Mercari's doing better than eBay, and I'm working them both just as hard. The thing is, Mercari is so much easier to list on.
Yeah.
I mean, you're basically one and done. You don't have to go through all these specifics and blah blah blah. And I got on Facebook for business, or eBay for business, and on Facebook, and said, y'all need to do something about these item specifics. I said, there's a lot of people getting aggravated with having to sit for an hour and fill them all out. I said, when there's other platforms, you take a picture, you put your description and how much you want for it, and you're done. So I said, but it takes 10 times longer to list something on eBay than it does on Mercari or any other the platform.
I don't mess with a whole lot of item specifics on eBay even.
I only put the basics, and then of course you get all the recommended. It's like 200 and something.
Yeah, I don't care about those. I don't hardly do any of those.
I mean, how many different times can you explain a white T-shirt?
Yeah,
it's white. It's a T-shirt.
And even for measurements, because I always put measurements in with my clothing.
Oh yeah.
But I've started putting it right in the description because they don't read the listing itself. If they read anything, it's going to be where the description's at, and they don't know how to get to the item specifics anyways, so they're probably going to ask me about it if I don't put it in the description. So I'm just putting it in the description. I'm not even putting it in the item specifics.
When I'm looking for something on eBay, I type, for example, Krispy Kreme coffee mugs. There's a dozen different types. I don't look for the 8-ounce ones or the 16-ounce ones, or I think that's the way most people look for stuff. They look for ugly stick baseball cap. They don't do red or blue or any colors. They just put the specific what they're looking for.
And then they scroll.
And then they scroll down and look through what catches their eye.
Yeah. Nikki, Joanne wants to know if you use Mercari Smart Pricing.
Me? No.
Yeah. No.
I do not. I do not use that. I don't like it.
Is that when they drop the price?
Yeah, I don't like that. I like to be able to control it myself.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Nikki, there's some stuff I've been using on my knees and hands, joints. It's called Voltaren, Voltaren. It's in a little silver tube. You might have to order it from like Amazon. My future daughter-in-law, who is a nurse, she told us that's what she used, and it seems to work pretty good.
Oh, for like arthritis?
Yeah, because I had to put it on my knees.
Yeah.
The way my knees have been during the summertime, I'm dreading the wintertime.
Right.
I might have to move to Florida for the winter.
Well, some of that CBD stuff is really good for, like the creams and stuff are really good for arthritis.
I've tried all kinds of stuff.
Oh, really?
The CBD oils and creams and whatnot, and they just don't seem to work.
Yeah.
And so this is something. This is something new. New to us. Angela told us about it, and Roberta. She told
to look into it.
So if you have problems, give it a try. I've got a picture of it. I'll stick it in the morning chat, and so you can see it. Kind of pricey. Not really expensive, but
Yeah.
Hey, if it seems to work. Now I don't know whether it's all psychological or or what, but it seems to work. It seems to help.
Yeah. I'm gonna shut this down for today.
Alrighty.
I
Okie dokie.
will. I hope I see you guys tomorrow. I'm not sure what state I'll be in. I mean, I'm sure I'll be in Michigan, but state of mind. I mean, so
In your mind, you might be in North Dakota.
yeah, for sure, for
I'm
sure.
in a country
Um,
state of mind.
But if I have a show or if I don't, I'll try to put something into the reseller squad and let you know where it's gonna be or what we're doing.
All right.
So thank y'all for coming in, and I appreciate you, people on panel and people in the chat. I appreciate all of you. I hope you have a great day and get lots of work done. And we'll see you when we see you.
Alrighty. Bye bye.
Bye, guys.